Hello, everyone. I'm here today to do an unboxing from Tooters Treasures. This is the size of it. I pretty much know what's in this, but I'm going to share it with you. So we're going to open this box and see what we have. I can't find my utility knife, so I'm winging it. So if you're coming in, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, share this out, like, and subscribe as well. So we're going to go through this. We have a bunch of paper in it, and there's a lot of stuff in here this time. So we have, first of all, it's got kind of sheer on the back. Then you have your little design there, very nice bag from Saks and Suppliers. And this is from Tooters Treasures. She normally comes on I think Tuesdays and Thursdays, and she is a sister to the Pink Elephant Parlor, Samantha. So we're going to get right into this. And first off the bat, we have a scarf. So we're going to take a look at this and see what we have. And this one has a very patriotic thing going on with it, with the star. Very good shape, an older one. Then this one here, this is an older one. But how pretty is that? Lined in blue, dark blue, red. Very nice scarf. I'll show you guys a little trick here that on a scarf. First you take both the ends and you tie them together. And this would be another way that you could wear a scarf if you wanted to. And we're going to tie those together. And you've got it tied together right here. Then you're going to take your arm, you're going to put it through the center of it. We're going to take one end and hold it in this. Let me put it on this other hand. Hold it in this hand. Then we're going to go through and take and grab the corner of this one, and we're going to pull it through. And something went horribly wrong there, but let's try that again. But what it does, it forms a rosette type pattern. So let's try that again. So we're going to grab it here. We're going to reach through. We're going to grab the other end, and it forms a rosette pattern, which makes a nice little statement on the neck there. Let me get it pulled right. But that's a little trick to the trade. You know, it works also with smaller scarves too. And let me get this untied real quick here. And we have this beautiful, beautiful scarf. Very nice. So there's those two items. And next up we have, oh wow, we have an older brooch. It is red. I think this was a red, white, and blue theme. You have your older brooch. There's the back. That's a dead giveaway, that arched little part right there. Those are normally older, and I believe this is enamel. Really cute brooch. There's that. Next up we have, looks like we're going to from 4th of July to Christmas, but here's a really pretty enameled brooch here, gold tone. Here's the back of it. It's not marked, but it would be pretty for Christmas. A little faux pearl in the front of it there. Not marked, but very nice. There's that one. Put these back in their bags. And next up, we have this necklace right here, which appears to be vintage as well. It has several layers to it. There's your clasp right there. And it's really a long one, but you have these beautiful pink and blue. One side's pink, the other side is blue. Kind of a what I would call a statement necklace and a longer one. It's acrylic, but there's that one. And up next, we have this really pretty red. I love a red necklace. This is really, really pretty. Looks like we have a enameled bracelet, silver toned. Really neat. It's an older one. It's not marked, but I don't think that's enamel. I think that's acrylic, but that's a real pretty red. Then we have this one is marked, and it is marked. Okay, let me get it turned around where I can see it. This is let's see here. Let's see if I can't find another smaller, get some light on the subject here. Let's see if I can see this. This one is I know I've got a light on here somewhere. I just saw it. Here we go. Now we'll get it. So we'll see what we have here. Let's see. It's so tiny. They make these things so little. Let's see here. It is a Monet. Looks like it's all seed beads with the gold toned little spacers in between with blue in there. It's a Monet though. Usually kind of a nice one there. There's that one. And we'll put those back in their bag. And next up we have this. Oh, wow, this is a beautiful brooch. And this one is marked as well. Let me get my little thing here so we can see. Boy, that's even harder to see than the other one. Let me turn it this way. Maybe I got it the wrong way. But it is gold tone. It looks to be an older one here. And they put the letters so close together you can't tell what's going on here. We'll have to look a little further into that. But anyway, here is the brooch right there. Vintage looking. I believe that's just acrylic, but it's a really neat little brooch. There's that. And then we have the American flag, which all the stones are there. There's your little pin on the back. Really nice, blingy little brooch. And I know this one's old. We have, there's the back of it. Right there, and it appears to be gold tone leaves with a little acrylic stone in it. And I'm pretty sure that that would fall in the vintage category. There's that. Put that away. And next up we have, it's really cute here. It's looks like two little skunks. Let's take a look. And they are pins. And I bet they're vintage too. I don't see a marking on them, but there's that. A little skunk. How cute is that? Hi, Pearl. Welcome in. Oh, this is a Sarda. Then I have the matching ring. I took my necklace off, but then I've got the matching earrings. So good to see you, Pearl. I'm glad you stopped in. Thank you. I've got some big honking bracelets. I know that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Then we have this little skunk here. Very different. I bet they're vintage. Looks like they're enamel. How's your Sunday so far, Pearl? Are you doing okay? We're doing one of my infamous unboxings right now. So now we're going to go. I like vintage stuff, and it looks like we have some vintage clip-ons here. And these are kind of in a floral motif. They're not, yeah, they are marked too. Let me turn this light on without blinding myself. The sun's shining here. It was all rainy the other day. Okay, let's see what these earrings are here. Nope, that's not a marking. That's just where it's put together, but I thought these were kind of cute. Enamel, they're white on the back. And I thought those were really neat. I'm kind of one of those, oh, you've been sick? Watching from the TV. Well, I hate to hear that, Pearl. Is it allergies or a cold? Or tell you, this has really been the year for sickness. Look how nice. Hi, Gigi. Welcome in, sweetheart. Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming in. But I just love those vintage earrings. I should have been born back when this stuff was really popular. Then we have, these are acrylic, but look at what a beautiful color, and they are as well clip-ons. And they're gold toned, and whoops, dropped it. And there's the front of these. What a beautiful color. They're kind of a mauve, between a, I wouldn't say mauve, kind of an orangey color. Yes, we need to say prayers for Pearl because being sick is not fun, especially when the weather's starting to clear up and the spring is in the air and stuff like that. So next up we have a menagerie of red, white, and blue. These are just acrylic, but it's a nice little, what you would call a layering necklace if you wanted to layer something with it. And we do have a mark, and I think this is a Monet. Yep, it is a Monet. Probably an older Monet, I would bet. There's your clasp and your little Monet tag hanging right there. There's that one. Next up, we have another one. This one is not a marked necklace. It has a your C-clasp closure. You've got your red beads and your white and your blue in between. So we're doing a very patriotic unboxing, but it's not all red, white, and blue. You're welcome, Pearl. I hate to see people sick. I think these are glass. No, these are not glass. Here's your little blue set with your clasp right there. Kind of a blue color. And there we have more red, white, and blue again. I'll be ready for the 4th of July. Hi, Angie. Welcome in, sweetheart. And there's Austin. I'm on the last 2 rows of your doily. I've had to take out a few rows, but it's all good. So these are really vintage looking. If I don't drop it, what happened to it? And these would be perfect for the 4th of July. Again, they are a clip back earring. And that's what these look like. Very vintage, really pretty good shape. Yeah, that doily's important, and we don't want to have any boo-boos. I'm kind of anal when it comes to crocheting. It's got to be perfect, or it comes out. And here's another little pair of clip backs here that are red, and these are just acrylic. But we're ready for the 4th of July, no doubt about that. And next up we have another bag here. Let's see what we have. Oh, this is a little bracelet. It's not, I might want to check that. Kind of has that sterling look to it. I have to get a new testing kit because my chemicals are old, and it's a bracelet, vintage. And if you try to test something with old chemicals, it's not good. So, the kit's not very much. So, but there that is, a smaller one, probably 6.5, 7-ish. And we have more red, white, and blue. I have a pair to have. Oh, my husband said, well, calm down. They won't notice. I said, I know it's there. When we crochet, it's got to be right. And I'm working with a diagram, which is one of the first times I've tried it, but it's going right along. Here's the next one, the red, white, and blue with a gold clasp. So we're definitely ready for 4th of July. I'll be decked out for the 4th. Okay, next up we have, let's see, this is an oldie but a goodie. Check that out. Look at that, ladies. You're right, Pearl. It'll throw everything off. If you're wrong in one spot, you're going to be wrong in the other spots. Thank you. Isn't that pretty? That's definitely an older one right there. There's your back. And me, I'm stubborn. The minute I like a challenge, and the minute someone tells me you can't do it, well, I'm going to do it. If it takes me forever, I'm going to do it. That's a beauty right there. Then we're going back to the red, white, and blue theme again. And it's gold tone, fold over clasp. I don't see a mark on it, but it's a tiny one. Let's open this up and see how little it is. Thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate it. Well, I know it's at least a 7, at least. Isn't that pretty? Definitely ready for the 4th of July, but there's some different things in there. Well, I'll show them to you. Wanted to show you this one here. Ta-da! Isn't that pretty? Ready for the 4th. It's got, I bet this is an old one. It's got 76 on it. Really pretty scarf. All right, ladies, and here we're continuing. Hi, Carol. Welcome in. We got a real hot one this time, Carol. I guarantee you. Welcome in, sweetheart. You guys make sure you hit the thumbs up for me. We have another pair of clip backs here. They're not marked, but here's what. How many of you guys in the chat wear clip back earrings? There's that. I've got a real pretty pair of, they're pink rhinestones, and I think they're Coro, and I just love them. Then we have some post back earrings. They're gold tone. Here's the front of it here. Very pretty. Only wear post. Okay. The lady that I got this lot from, she has a lot of vintage stuff. I would say 99.9% of it's vintage. And that's right up my alley. Now, you know, was never one to wear a post or a clip earring, but if it was pretty, I was all in. Oh my, ladies, we have these are vintage. These are enamel. They're not marked. There's those. Let's see. Oh, these are, whoops. Then we have another red pair of enamel with gold tone in between that, post back and the back. And let's see if these are marked. A lot of times, and these are just your little simple little red, little very lightweight. Wouldn't bother your ear if you wore them. There's those. And we have some white ones here. Let's see if these are marked. Yep, they're marked. Where's my white at? These are marked. These are Japan. These are Japan. These white ones here. Usually your Japan and stuff are nicer and the most sought after. And these are little white ones. Dangles. I like dangles too, but I don't like the real long ones that come down too far. I think it makes you look too busy. And here's another pair. These are not marked, but they're blue, just the little simple button earrings here. We have those. Back in the day, a lot of people wore those clip earrings, but I've seen them on others. Yeah, you gotta have that certain kind of neck to pull those off, because if you didn't, they'd be laying right there on some of them. Okay, next up, I think we have a necklace in there, and she threw that in there because it looks like it's in several parts. Let's see. Yeah, and those are acrylic, so that would be a project for later on. She probably tossed those in before she, taped it up and sent it out. Some people just can't wear anything and it looks good. Well, everybody has a certain type, and sometimes you got to pick what works for you. Now we have some more red. Let's see if we're marked. Nope, but there's your clasp right there. One thing for sure, I'll be ready for the 4th of July, and they appear to be the same length, and they're red. So here's those. And we have another bag. Imagine that, me having multiple bags of jewelry. Oh, I love those kind of necklaces. Yeah, because you can layer them with other things, and it looks really nice. And those in there, and I've got another bag. Imagine that. I like it when these are in bags. It keeps them all straight. You don't have to wrestle with them, and it makes it a lot easier on a body. Okay. And yet another bag. And more scarves. I love a good scarf. Okay. We have this bag here, and it's got a lot in it. Let's check it out, ladies, and see what's in here. Little drawstring bag here. Lord have mercy. That's why in my YouTube name it says jewelry and more, because I got that and a whole lot more, mostly jewelry though. Okay, next up we have this. This is cute, and I think this is older. It is a key, and it is a brooch, and it's gold tone. Isn't that pretty? Very different. Looks to be in very good shape. It's not marked, but here's the back of it. Very nice little, I don't know if yeah, I think that's vintage. I can tell by the way it's put together. We'll move that in again so you can get another good look at it. Very cute. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Let's put this back in its bag. And, oh wow. Next up we have this very unique looks like a necklace. I have never seen any beautiful, beautiful beads on it. And I would say it's vintage, and we have a mark. You know, we get all excited when we see a mark on something, or at least I do. So let's see who made this. This is an old one. Very old. Let me turn that on away from, I don't want to blind you. This one is a Sarah Coventry, and it's really vintage. Look at this, gold toned. And how about that? Look at that. I have never seen a Sarah Coventry like that. Beautiful. I don't know what those are made out of, but they're certainly intricate. Very, very pretty. It's different. I can tell right away that's older because I've not seen a Sarah Coventry ever made like this. Of course, I'm sure they're out there. I'll bring it in right there. How pretty is that? I think the lady that I got this from, I think she has like, I would say 60 or more pounds of jewelry, probably more than that. So next up we have, hi, my Sal, welcome in. Thank you so much for dropping in. I appreciate that. We're going through one of these jewelry lots that I'm so notorious for buying. We have a brooch. It's not marked, but look at that. How pretty is that? Here's the back. It's silver toned. There's no wear on it. Just a really nice brooch. It's an older one, though, I can tell. We'll zoom that in. Gorgeous. Let me turn this light on. I don't want to get it too bright, so blind people. Let me see. The sparkle darkle. Turn that out so we won't blind, but that is a beautiful brooch. Gorgeous. A lot of these you can convert into and wear them as pendants. I've got a couple converters downstairs that if I converted everything I had, I'd be 2 or 3 years older. Let's see. Next up we have, it's called Young. This is by Avon, and this is older. It's called Young Reflections Telephone Pen. The original box, that doesn't happen. You probably have a better chance of getting struck by lightning than getting an original box. Oh my God, you guys, this is so cute. Adorable. Let me get it turned to where you can see it. And it is an older Avon piece. How cute is that? See your little receiver, your phone, your little thing, and there's your little phone, and it is definitely Avon. Here's the back of it. I guess it comes apart, and then you would stick it on your, thank you. Then you would stick it on your outfit, and I know this one's old. It's very vintage. Thank you. Cute as a button, isn't it? Okay, but there's the phone part. We'll move that in. Isn't that cute? Of course, here's the mark on the back. Marked Avon, if I can get it to cooperate. Right there. Yeah, the sun's finally shining today. It was so nasty the last couple days, and it makes me. Does it make everyone else sleepy when it's all dreary and cloudy? All you want to do is curl up in a ball and go to sleep. But that's neat. Original box. Let's see what year this is from. 1981. Wow. Like I said, this doesn't happen very often, but there's the box. There's the original box. Okay, now that we're in the Avon theme, we're going to continue on talking on the phone. Be varied with one. Remember the days of the party lines, and oh man, you'd be wanting to talk and somebody would be, yeah, it makes me want to nap too. Yeah, get you a blanket and curl up in it and just go to sleep. These are cute. These are Avon as well with the original box. There are wires, little hearts and little faux pearls, and little rhinestone there. Very cute. Oh, yeah. You always had this one person in there that knew your business, and by the time you knew it, it was all around the neighborhood because they'd tell it. Tired for days, can't get enough sleep. Yeah, no, I get like that too, Pearl. Let's see what year this is from. Distributed in New York. Doesn't say, but it is the original box. There's that original box. It's called Sweet. It's called Heart Charms, convertible earrings. Evidently, you can add things or take away, but there's that. Last night, today is really pretty out there. I was really happy to see the sun. Oh my goodness, ladies, we're about to get into something real good. Are you ready? Yes. Oh my God, these are beautiful. Are they marked? Let me see if they're marked. Ladies, take a look at that. My goodness, how beautiful is that? Oh my goodness. Really beautiful. They're old too, but they're not marked, but I can tell they're old. Gorgeous, gorgeous set. There we go. There they are. And those beautiful. Look at that AB like coating on those. I think I bought a pair of convertible earrings from Avon years ago. These are just gorgeous. Let me see how heavy these are. I'm curious. You can tell I don't put clips on. I think I bought a pair of. Look at that. Do they look like my style, ladies? Is that something you... Those are pretty. How gorgeous. Very, very nice. Thank you. Those are pretty. I just really love those, that older vibe going on there. I'm surprised these aren't marked Japan or something because they are something else. They are old. Thank you, Angie. They are beautiful. My goodness. clean too. Okay, ladies, let's move on. Now, this is something hammered copper bracelet. Now, this is odd. This is copper, but it's so tiny. I bet this is for it won't even fit me. I don't know. But this is supposed to be a copper bracelet, but it doesn't look like it would fit. That looks like a kid's bracelet. It won't even go across my arm. Oh, yeah, I got it. You'd have to have some tiny little wrist to wear that, but a lot of times copper is associated with people wear it that have arthritis and sometimes pain and everything, but it's heavy. It's older too. You bring it in right there. It's older, it's heavy. Yeah, they say that hammered copper bracelet. I don't have arthritis, thank goodness. Ooh, I don't think this is silver, but it's cute. It's Sisk. I've heard of that name, Sisk. And that's what it looks like. It's got a bear paw on it. It's got Sisk and CB6. We might have something here. And there again, it fits, but it's for a tiny little wrist. Sisk sounds so familiar. I'm going to have to do some research on this, ladies. This is a thick cuff. And it's got a number on it, SISK, Sisk. It's got that copyright thing. I'm going to have to look into this. I'll put this separate. It's got some weight to it. I'll have to check that out. I might really put it over here on my table. Alrighty then. Next up we have this here. Ooh, that's pretty. Let's see if we have a marking. And this one's older too. No marking. Probably, here's the hook, right? The shepherd's hook right here. Oh, wow, and that's heavy. I don't know what that's made out of, but that's heavy. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Kind of reminds me. Hi, Dawn. Welcome in, sweetheart. Good to see you. But isn't that something? And it's heavy, too. Isn't that pretty? Gorgeous, I think. It's got that little rosette in the middle of it. Very beautiful, and it's heavy. Could use a good cleaning, but then there's your chain on it right there. Very nice. Kind of your shepherd's hook closure. Good to see you, Dawn. It's a heavy one, too. This one's older. I'll put that one over there, and we will move on to the next one. All right, looks like we have an enameled Christmas tree. It's not marked, but that's what it looks like on the back there. A little red on the bottom. I don't see any marking on it. Kind of cute, different. I just love this vintage stuff. It just kind of gets me going, if you know what I mean. Okay, next up is a vintage Korea two-piece set bracelet necklace. And whoever had this had $15 on it for the pair, so it must have been pretty. We'll see what we got, what we have. Excuse my English. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Is it marked? It is marked on the back. And it says, if I can, they marked the stuff Korea. It says Korea on the back. I believe those are faux pearls, but look at that. Isn't that fantastic? That's probably would fit like a choker. Here's your clasp. And it says Korea on there. And that would be like a little choker necklace. And then we have the matching bracelet, which is another small one. Let's see if the clasp is marked. And yes, we have a winner. Ding, ding, ding. Here's the little bracelet. It's got that kind of gold tone to it. I bet this is worth something. Very lightweight, but it's very pretty. It's probably no bigger than a... Gosh, that looks tiny. Let me unclasp this and see what we're dealing with here. It looks kind of small. Let's see. Well, I wonder if I could squeeze my... I could, but it would be tight, though. But isn't that beautiful? That is... People in Korea must have had small wrists and necks. But isn't that a pretty piece? I'll have to check that out a little bit further. I love getting this vintage stuff. Oh my goodness. I'm like a kid in a candy store, ladies. I get so excited. I have some beautiful bracelets. Thank you. This is a Sarda right here. And there's the matching ring and the matching earrings. I had the pendant on, but I took it off when I got downstairs. Yeah, that's a Sarda. Alrighty then. We have this beautiful rose, and it's in good shape. Rose with the leaf on it. Gold tone, very pretty. It's not marked. Here's the back of it right there. And then we have this little, looks like a ribbon kind of, not marked neither. It looks kind of like a ribbon-like configuration. Not a marked brooch, but it's pretty and it's in very good condition. There's that. Then we have this beautiful silvery, looks like etched. It's not marked. I think it's an older one. I don't think it's ever been worn. Here it is. See the etched pattern on that? Isn't that beautiful? Here's the back of it. Right there. Very nice. I think this one might be a Coro right here, and this watch is a Strata watch. Let me get that in the picture there. I kind of like watches myself. All right, next up we have this beautiful necklace here. Whoa, isn't that pretty? Let me see if it's marked. Is that glass? I believe that's glass. But look at that beauty. Isn't that beautiful? Gold tone chain. Then you have your little, that's older for sure. And you've got that beautiful bead right there. And you've got this configuration right here on the back of it. Very nice chain on this one. A longer one. Kind of got a medallion. This is older. I love getting old stuff. I think I was born in the wrong time because I like the stuff that's older. Well, I was born when I was supposed to have been, I guess. We can only hope, wish, and dream, right? Let's see. Next up, let's show this one. This one is vintage. And they had, this must have been in someone's shop. They had $20 on this brooch. Let's see if it warrants being $20 or not. So I can get it out of there in one piece. Let's get it out of there. It's probably older. I don't know if I'm holding my mouth wrong or what, ladies, but this thing don't want to come out. But guess what? It's coming out anyway. I'll tape it up later. It's this one right here. It looks like two racing flags to me. Brooch. Let me see if it's marked. Nope. And there's the back of it. I wonder what made that. warrant. I better check the stones. You know what? Let me move that in so you can see that. Maybe I should check those stones, huh? There was a reason why that was so expensive and such a. I do have a Presidium, so I don't know if they're glass or something more. Yes, Don, I love vintage. I do have a Presidium. Let's get that fired up and see what all the excitement was about. Let me find it. Okay, Presidium, there you are. Come to me. Either it's something or she just was kind of high on her stuff. Alrighty then. Okay, let's see. Let me get Polly the Presidium turned on, as I call it. All right, where's my red light at? This sucker was $300. Can't tell what's going on here. Surely to God. These little boogers are expensive too. Let's see. Usually you hear a beep. You know what? I bet it takes batteries. It's the batteries are out. Well, guess what? My husband gets to recalibrate it and put batteries in it. What a deal, because it should have beeped. It's the batteries. But I will definitely check it out. The batteries need to be changed. Can you believe this piece of plastic was right around 300 or over? Yep, it sure was. So we'll find out if this is glass. Wouldn't that be something if those were real stones in that? I know that's not a. Oh my goodness, my little thing fell off. Stay there. I'd like to find maybe some sapphires or something in there. I might be wishful thinking, but there was a reason why that was marked like that. And that is such a small little brooch. But I'm going to make sure I keep it vintage. Maybe that was it. It's in good shape. But yeah, we need batteries. Darn it. So, next up, didn't think about that. All right, we have a bracelet here. I'm not for sure what that is. Let me do the tap test. But anyway, it's kind of like I wouldn't say a tortoise shell, and it's the silver, and then you have an additional little thing hanging off of it, lobster claw. Let me see how tiny this little thing is. Oh, it would fit me, so it's got to be around a 7. Very pretty, different, older, needs to be cleaned up. Yeah, sometimes you get jewelry that looks kind of yucky, but if you clean it up, you might have some. I did that with pieces before. I guess it's the thrill of cleaning it up that gets you there. Okay, we have another bracelet, which this must be a higher. Usually they don't put these chains on, and it's teeny tiny. And it's got ostriches, or an ostrich, a giraffe, and a lion, and it's so little. But it does have a chain on it right there. I'm just wondering. Let me see if it's marked or if it's going to fit. Very lightweight. Let me see how far I got to squeeze to get into this. Well, y'all, not too much because it clasps, it fits. I must have a small. Then there's your giraffe and your. Isn't that neat? Lion. It's lightweight, but I was surprised it fit me. But you still see some light through there, which is a good thing. Not everybody has it really, really small wrists, though. I'll leave it on. That's why your bigger bracelets sell better because we're all different sizes, which there's nothing wrong with that. That's the way God made us. Ooh, that's glass. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's not marked, but those are stones. That one is a stone, the one directly in the middle. Isn't that pretty? Hi, Sissy Michelle. There you are. You doing okay, hon? I haven't seen you in a while. There she is. Now that's weird. Huh. I guess it's an over the head. Pretty, 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 pretty. Well, I'm glad, Sissy Michelle, because I know you were a little bit sick there for a while, but that's a stone in there, and that's a heavy piece of metal that's on. But I always find that your older stuff is made so much better. Oh, we're getting into something really exciting, you guys. These are different. These are not for the faint of heart, that's for sure. Those are big ones. And they're kind of pretty, though. There's the back of them right there. Kind of different. I guess you'd have to wear the right outfit to pull that one off, but they're kind of pretty. They're different. Glad that you guys came in today. I really appreciate that. Then we have that classic teardrop clip on, which these are lighter and they're very pretty. Really good shape. And they're light. Sometimes clip-on earrings can really put the pressure on a person's ear and it takes all the fun out of wearing them. You know what I mean? Then we have these little blue stoned ones, kind of small. Don't see any markings, but the stones are beautiful. There's those, little sparkle going on there. There you go. Gorgeous. Like I said, this lady gets 99.9% of her stuff is vintage and probably 100%. Oh my goodness, this is so precious. I have an adopted mom, and this goes to her. And look what it says. And that is mother of pearl in the background of that. Isn't that gorgeous? Is it marked? No, but it's beautiful. Here, let me take it off. Oops. There's the back of it. But yes, that is mother of pearl, and that is beautiful. There's the back of it. That is very nice. Love that. I knew I was going to keep that one and gift it. I think I got her when Mother's Day comes around, I got her a bear or something, and I'll pin this to it. Let's see. Okay, we're getting down to the nitty gritty, but there's still more goodies coming, ladies. I like me some red. Look at that red. Isn't that pretty? I think it's acrylic, though. But it's on like a copper type chain. And you have a toggle closure on it, and you can cinch it up to whatever you want it to be. But that's pretty. That would be even better if that was glass, wouldn't it? Say, listen to Herb out there. Then you've got that little detail right there on it. You know how we are about our glass. or mount myself. Okay, there's something wrapped in here, and I don't know what it is, but we're about to find out. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Don't look, sissy. Don't look. Cover your eyes. She knows what I'm getting ready to do. This is a little stick pin, and it's what they call a trembler, where you hit it in the wings. She goes, well, I'm going to look when you say not to because I know it's something good. Isn't it's got that little trembling mechanism to it? Isn't that adorable, though? A little stick pin. Say, too late. Boom. Here's the back of it. I think this is an older one. It's not marked or nothing, but it's a trembler. Isn't that neat? They made jewelry so nice back in the day, didn't they? Okay, Sissy Michelle, it's yours. I will continue to spoil you. I'll put it up over here. It's yours. It's yours. Let it not be said that I don't. That is yours. What is the chances of a person having something that matches somebody else's stuff, which is wonderful? Now we got some scarves. Yep, that's yours, hon. It's all yours. We have scarves. Boom. We're getting into the fun part now. Okay, we have this one. This is 23% nylon, 77% rayon. Okay, tell her you got the matching stick pin now. How beautiful is that? Got your orange end on it. Very pretty, nice sized one. There's that one. And this one's old, ladies. Look at that. Let me turn it around for you. Mercy gracious, isn't that beautiful? I don't see any kind of, I think it's silk. Silk like, it's very beautiful. Look at that. Anybody remember their moms wearing scarves and their hair's all in rollers and they got a scarf on their scarf over top of that? Things always fits in with someone else's things perfectly. But isn't that gorgeous? I think a scarf can be a big as fashion statement as a necklace or whatever. It just depends upon, what you're wearing. Ooh, this is pretty. It's Christmas, but look how gorgeous. Isn't that beautiful? It's an older one. I don't see any tags on it. Beautiful. Silky, real silky feel to it. Gorgeous. You just never know when a person's going to have something that. All right, this one's very colorful. It's got that dark navy blue going on with it. Here's the end of it. Kind of brightly colored one. Good around the neck. Thingamabob. Oh, that just made my day. Oh, I'm glad, Miss Sissy. I'm glad that we can be a light to someone's pathway because there's a lot of ugly out there sometimes. Ooh, this is beautiful. Look at this. Let me turn it around. Isn't that to die for? How beautiful with the fleur-de-lis. Not the fleur-de-lis, but the paisley. Isn't that beautiful? You can tell these are some high quality things. Thank you. Then we have this one here. A lot of times these are pretty on little tables, to kind of just toss over a table. Are really pretty on, for that. That one's very nice as well. Someone thinks it'd be, oh. Sissy Michelle spoiled. All she's got to do is say the word. This one probably needs to be washed. There's some spots going on in it. But it is rather different. I mean, if you folded it, in half. But I remember back in the day, people would wear these scarves and they would tie them over their head. And Sissy Debs is coming to stay with us. We are going to meet. Oh, wow. Wonderful. Awesome. That is great. Yeah, you always see, people on YouTube that you converse with a lot. And then when you get the chance to meet them, it's just an awesome experience altogether. But this was quite the lot, ladies. A lot of beauties. But I am going to test these stones because there's a reason why. That's definitely, we may have, but then again, we may not, but we won't know until I get those batteries in the Presidium. But there's a reason the stones are nice quality. We'll just see how nice they are. Wow. Now, there was a reason why she put $20 on this, and I'm going to find out. I might have something good. You may not. You won't know until you check. I need my batteries. Now I want to show you something that I recently thrifted. We'll put Sissy's butterfly up on top there. I got this one the other day, and it is so cute, and I want to share it with you. First of all, I better not move that. How cute is that? Now, is that not cute? Isn't that adorable? Then it has a little glass top table for plants or whatever. But look how kicked back the flamingo is on there with the sunglasses and just lounging around. There's the back part of it. He's got him a little drink of some sort there. I'm not for sure what it is, but how cute. And on the bottom, we have this on the bottom part of it, the little life preserver, the starfish, and the shells. How cute. Who knows? I might sell that. Hi, Leslie. Welcome in, sweetheart. But this just really caught my eye when I was out. That's probably one of the few times that I spent very little money. Wouldn't fit all my friends and sissies from on here. Yeah, well, we never know, Sissy Michelle. Opportunity does present itself sometimes. It really does. But I thought that was adorable. Now, some of you may have seen this. You may not have seen it, but I got to show it to you. This was also, I thrifted this a while ago. This is 20th century Japan. It's by a company called Andrea by Sadek, made in Japan. It even has the little crimp number on the bottom in gold. See that? and this is like 20th century. I've seen it listed for. I usually don't like to do a comp because unless it's sold, but I've seen it listed for a pretty good penny. Dang fruit fly trying to get my coffee. Ooh, I hate when bugs land in your coffee. But isn't that beautiful? And that's 12 point something inches tall. And that's a ginger jar. And that's, if I was the type to list something, this wouldn't last long. I don't want to get into the eBay thing. It's too, plus the eBay gets their cut like everybody else does. And it's just insanity. I'd much rather come on here and sell it because that way, it's going to someone that, and think a lot of. But yeah, that's a beauty. I lucked into that too. Just sometimes it's about timing and being in the right time, right place at the right time. Yeah, Pearl, it can be. And something that I noticed and really know about is when people's got this item listed, well, they've got their buddy helping them out and they're bidding people up. And I know that happens. I know it does. Where is that? Oh, the ring I had on the other night, it's downstairs. That was my diamond, my baguette diamond butterfly. She was a beauty. They really should because you got people on there bidding you up. See, they want to get the best price, but you can get the best price without being dishonest about something and have your buddy come in. And if they see you, hey, nephew Troy, Sissy Michelle's in here, nephew Troy. And if they can tell by the way the bids are, if they got somebody bid and bid and bid, and it's the same person, and they really know they want that, they're going to manipulate that situation. I know, Pearl. I know. Nephew Troy, you missed all the goodies. We went through some nice things on here. Oh, now, nephew Troy, I wasn't born yesterday or last night, and if I was, the light was on. You just have to know who you can trust, and you know, not not everything that appears to be one way is that way. You just have to learn to distinguish the difference between, somebody yanking your chain and I remember trying to get things on eBay. As soon as I bid, not even a second late, it would. I tell you what some people do. They sit there and they let it count it down, and right there before the other person that's bidding against you can get a bid in, they click it for 1 penny more, and they get it like that. You know, but they're on there with their phone and they're watching that, and it's time's clicking down. They go boom, then it's too late. But no, sissy, this is your butterfly. Very pretty. I'm surprised that's not marked, but it's not. But I think we should make people happy. Life's too short to be all nasty and ugly to other people. I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt it. People are really I couldn't be that way. I'm not a dishonest person and I might tell you the truth, but I ain't gonna rip you off. You know what I mean? I believe honesty is the best policy, and it doesn't matter what facet of life you're in. You have to do the right thing. That's just a decent way to handle things, and I've always been pretty honest and stuff like that. But you get some of them and try to yank your chain and cover your eyes and everything. But I've met a lot of people here on YouTube, and even though we haven't met face to face, I feel like I really know you just by being in the chat. And you could adopt all kinds of family members, and I know you do, nephew Troy. You like yanking the chains, but nephew Troy's harmless. He just likes to get a rise out of you, right? Right. Nothing wrong with that. But isn't it just so ironic how we get to know each other, and we would probably really like each other if we met in person? It's just, this is a sharing platform basically, and it's, it can be a good thing or it can be a bad thing depending upon who you get hooked up with. If you get hooked up with the wrong person, it's not a good thing. It's, I will also tell you like it is. That's right, because Sissy Michelle is like this. She loves people dearly, but I tell you what, she will tell you, and which I have great respect for. Sometimes it might hurt, but the truth is the truth, and the truth will stand when everything else is dead and gone. She will tell you, and that's what I really appreciate about her. she's a she's a sweetheart. I've tried to get tactful. I used to be really bad when I was in my 20s. I had a real bad temper, and it's still there to a degree, but we learn to mellow out in our years and not snap so quickly. But anyway, did everybody hit that thumbs up? That's the important part. Say you're mean. Well, if you didn't love them and you didn't tell them the right thing, then they would know without a doubt. If you didn't intervene and say, hey, right now there's always this push and pull between parents, and they know you're right, but they won't admit it. Crankier the older I get. But yeah, another thing, people should never take their mother for granted. I lost mine when I was an infant. And, if your mom's alive, love her, even though you may not see eye to eye. Love her, because there will come a day when you won't be able to, and you don't want to have any regrets. I know sometimes parents and kids butt heads, but I'm telling you, there'll never be anyone like your parents. You gotta hang in there. And but I know pearls, they says in the Bible, teach a child a way in which to go or whatever, and they'll follow it. And that's so true. And that you have to be an example for your children, and raise them, and, help protect them and stuff like that. But if you ingrain that into a child about the right way and stuff like that, it stays with them, you know. Yeah. Tell her there'll never be anyone like your mom. But anyway, you guys, I'm going to end this live stream. I thank you so much for coming in. There was quite a few of you in there, and I really appreciate it. I got to get an auction. Lord, do I have to get an auction going before this, till I'm about doing the backstroke in my stuff. But anyway, until next time, you guys have a wonderful Sunday. Take care. Don't take any wooden nickels. I love you guys. Goodbye. I'm sure you guys heard your mom tell you don't take any wooden nickels, right? See you later. Love you guys. Bye-bye. Love you too, Sissy. Thank you for coming, you guys. Thank you.